Greetings, Christ the King family, and welcome to our Monday devotion. This week, I was looking through my bookshelf at possible books to use for devotions, and I came across one that I haven't picked up for quite some time by an author by the name of Mike Slaughter, and it's called Change the World, The Daily Inspiration to Make a Difference. And Mike Slaughter is the lead pastor of Ginghamsburg United Methodist Church in Trip City, Ohio, and was reading through this in the section um, about loving God's people, and found this little bit about God is the God of second chances. And I think we've all had some second chances, and I thought this might speak to some of us today. God is the God of second chances. Just look at God's list of who's who in the Bible. Most of them were screw ups. Moses had an anger management problem that resulted in manslaughter. David had an obsession with Bathsheba that led to a mafioso style hit on one of his officers. The Bible is not a book about righteous people who serve as heroic examples. It's about a gracious God who uses us in spite of our brokenness and never lets go until we become who God created us to be. I am thankful our God is a God of second chances. We're called to share the same grace with others. Sometimes it's hard to live in the paradox of grace and truth. But Jesus warned us about the dangers of self-righteousness. Self-righteousness gives us spiritual blindness, making us oblivious to our own brokenness and magnifying the failures of others. We must remember that righteousness is not earned. It's the result of God's redemptive work on the cross. When we judge others, we demean the redemptive work of Jesus and make it our own. Let's look after one another and freely share the grace of God. May we be people who always give second chances. And I want to remind us while we're talking about giving second chances and forgiving others, giving second chances and forgiveness doesn't mean that we allow people to hurt us over and over. If people are causing you harm, I hope you seek help, whether it's from your faith community or from organizations and agencies or even authorities that can help you with that. Giving people second chances can look like maintaining distance while working on reconciliation so that we can keep ourselves safe. I hope that while we remember that God is the God of second chances, we can also remember that we are a church of second chances. We are a people who give grace, who give mercy, who believe in the power of redemption and of second chances. So, my prayer for today is that we all are thankful for our second chances and can remember how we can give second chances in return. Hope everyone has a great week. Bye.